my god, I'm so mad at myself. Hey everybody, so today we will be going on a little photography walk in an area I've actually only been once to. That was last year in summer. I have no idea what to expect in the winter time here, but last year I actually took one of my favorite photos in this area. That was a great egret, so a bright white bird, surrounded by a rather dark background because there's also a swamp area here. And in the shallow water there was also the reflection of the egret. So this morning has been a roller coaster ride, to be honest, because I checked the weather app multiple times. I checked it last night, I checked it this morning, I checked it just before I left, and it was not supposed to rain. And the entire time I was driving here, it was raining. And I was like, shoot, I'm not dressed for rain. Also, I unwillingly took a detour because I was dreaming a little bit too much as I was driving, and it took me longer to get here than it should have. But as you can see, it stopped raining. Now it's snowing. Like I said, I have no idea what to expect, but let's find out. Oh, and there's a squirrel. Oh, its ears are completely wet. As I was driving here, I actually saw a couple of deer, and I also saw cranes. So I am kind of optimistic that we might see some cranes today, because the last time I was here I did see cranes and they landed somewhere in this area, but this is a nature reserve, so I have to stay on trail. So the last time the cranes were landing in this area, I couldn't get to them. But we're optimistic and we'll see what we can find today. I can actually hear some cranes over there in the distance. And the trail goes all around the lake in that direction. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, because this is not looking promising right now. I'm hoping that cranes have actually landed over there. Well, let's go up there, see if we can see anything, but to be honest, I can see pretty well what's going on over here, and that's not much. Not a single bird. We found some ducks. I don't know what they are. Let me get a closer look. Oh, are you kidding? Those are just mallards. I actually don't think that we will get any more luck in this area, so I'm thinking about driving to another location, which is pretty far away because it took me quite some time to get here. This is not working out, and that's part of wildlife photography. You can't always get lucky, can't tell wildlife what to do. There's some mallards there. Ach du heilige Ohrtrommel. Ach du heilige Nee. Wie habe ich das denn übersehen? Oh my god. I'm so mad at myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I get a photo? I was coming up around this corner and he was right there in that swamp area and I didn't see it. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. And I couldn't get my camera ready in time. I have one photo, but he's flying away, so he has his back towards me. That's not a very flattering photo. Oh, I'm so disappointed. So today, nothing's going according to plan. Didn't have much luck in this location. I missed a really good shot of a bitter, but I'm on my way to the car now. So I will pack things up here. I will drive back home and then I will head to another lake, which will probably take me about 1.5 hours. I just arrived at the other location and today's a joke, to be honest, because everything that can go wrong is going wrong. But you know what? I'm not gonna get rid of this footage because that's the truth about wildlife photography. It's not like I can book a bird model and put up some pretty studio lights so the lighting conditions will be great. That's not true, and that's nature, and that's okay, because I go out and I rely on whatever nature wants to present to me. And even though I checked the weather app multiple times and it was not supposed to rain, it is raining all day long. It is frustrating, of course, but what am I gonna do about it? The first location was a letdown. Didn't see anything special there. Oh well, let me rephrase that. When I did see something special, I missed my shot, but that's also part of wildlife photography. You know, it's not like you go out and the weather will be great. There will be sunshine and it's warm and, you know, there's a bird and there's an animal. That rarely happens. It can happen, but it rarely does. And sometimes it is all about luck, but other times it's about patience, perseverance. And I think today is kind of a lesson to just stay optimistic and stay patient. But I arrived at the second location and we will see if we get any luck in this spot. And if we don't, that's okay. That's life. Oh, folks, we are in luck. Really difficult to get a clear shot of the ducks. I'm really close to the water and those ducks are really shy. So I'm trying not to move too quickly, but there's also so many trees and branches in the way I can't get a clear shot. I actually thought that this was not gonna be a promising day, but sometimes a little bit of patience helps, because as you can see, I got to the second location, and yes, it is raining, but there's so many different birds here, and it was worth the trouble or the wait. Over there in the water, I don't think you can even see it with this camera, but there was just a couple of ducks that landed on the water, and I have never seen them before. They're really, really tan and really light brown. I got a video of them landing on the water, and I can't wait to figure out what those ducks are. They look really beautiful. So we have to move very carefully now. I'm gonna try to hide behind these trees here. There they are. Beautiful. Yes. That's a nice spot right here. That little guy running through the frame, that's so funny. Look at those. Look at those guys running. That is so adorable. So that's it for today's video. I gotta say we had quite the rocky start, but patience does pay off, I gotta admit. Because at this second location we had lots of great opportunities, and I'm still sitting here watching those ducks in the distance. It's so fascinating to just observe them. And just remember, wildlife moves at its own pace. So don't force anything, but also don't lose hope. Stay patient, stay optimistic. And with that, I hope to see you again next time. Have a great day. Bye.